Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bullet Train. Dash here, and one thing you're really quickly going to notice, other than I sound very frustrated, is that my voice does not sync up at all to what's going on screen. That's because I'm doing a voiceover. My initial recording of this episode, my microphone wasn't on, so nothing vocally got recorded. Yay, go me. Then I found out, okay, figure out how to do voiceover in my recording software, which people have asked is Wondershare from Mora. And yeah, and did the recording. I got 25, 30-ish minutes in, was done, was gonna let the rest of the video play out for your enjoyment, and Filmora crashed. Still an amazing program, but that sucked. Lost everything. So we're back again, and hopefully this one doesn't crash. I'm really going to end up heavily condensing down everything I said. First off, this is a new Let's Play of Dead Cells. This is not something I'm going to constantly upload. This is more for when I have 15, 20, 30 minutes to upload or to record something. I don't have time to get into a StarCraft episode. I don't have time to dig into the wonders of Neverwinter. This is something I can throw on there and have fun casually just playing about. Anytime I play it, I'll be recording it. But I bought it because a really good friend of mine, here we go. Now I'm starting to get into the game there. A really good friend of mine, he suggested the game to me as a mix between Rogue Legacy and Symphony of the Night. So I went and bought it instant. I actually bought this and I bought PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, I've played a round of it. It's a lot of fun. I love it. I don't think it would be a good video or a good game for recording for Let's Plays. I'll listen to footprints too much. I get real into it, so I don't think I present very well. But if I can get a group of people together, maybe 3 or 4 other people who want to be on a YouTube video, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get 3 or 4 other YouTube or 2 or 3 other YouTubers, and maybe we can make like a series out of it. I don't know. I'll look into that. So PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds may end up showing up on the channel, but it's not slated, as it were. But no, my friend pitched this as, Symphony of the Night meets Rogue Legacy, and he's very right. The animation style, the controls, the feel, very tight. Feels very well. I'm playing with an Xbox 360 controller, and it's a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoy it. And normally I would be like, oh, well, lost the audio. We'll just pitch this episode like it's not important. But this is generally my first time touching the game, me figuring it out as I go. I'm not going to do another 25-minute recording because, frankly, I don't have time. But I do want to get this up and burning out so that we can get it on the channel. So I'm just going to kind of highlight the key things I talked about. In this game's awesome. Love it. The animations are well done. Audio is fantastic. It's in early access, which I normally avoid. Never mind that I bought 2 of them today. But it feels really well polished. I don't see what the early access to it is yet. They probably are just adding more and more different power-ups and different things. It is roguelike after all. So we'll see. They're still doing updates. They may just be fixing it. It may legitimately be a beta. They're an alpha. I don't know. I bought it, installed it, and started playing it, and this was my very first time booting it up. But share your thoughts on it. Have any of y'all played this game? Any thoughts you have? As you watch it play out, if you watch it, anything I do that you think, oh, you should do this, it'll help improve whatever. We will definitely do that. Second thing I mentioned was future of the channel. I figure now's a good chance to talk about that. Nothing really big's changing. However, I do want to get into the collective. I've mentioned it before in a few videos. The collective is just me playing through my NES collection. I have like 240 of these games, and I've only played maybe 60 of them. So I want to do a video. It's like 1 or 2 videos, just enough to really get a feel for the game, understand how it plays, what it's about, I play it long enough, depending on the game, to understand what it is. Not necessarily beat it, just to understand it. And then give a feedback review video. Nothing that's, hey, you should or shouldn't buy this. I'll never tell someone they should or shouldn't buy something, because it's all in what you like. Maybe I describe the game, and I'm like, I don't like it for this, this, and this. And you're like, hey, that's exactly what I want in the game. Well, you know what? Then you should buy the game. If you don't like it, and you agree with me on everything I said bad about it, then don't buy it. If I said the game was great and you think all the stuff I loved was inconsequential, well, then make your own decision. I generally don't want to turn anyone to or from buying a game. For me, it's all about finding something you enjoy and playing it. And this is just a chance for a lot of games like The Legend of Zelda. You can find videos of that being played all over YouTube. But what about 720 or AD&D, whatever that is? I can't read it from here. There's a bunch of games I have that you just do not see playthroughs of online or let's tries of online. So I'm going to start making some on this channel. It'll be its own little playlist, a collective of just that kind of stuff. So if there's any games in particular you'd like to see, let me know. Right now I'm sticking to my NES titles, but maybe if you're like, I really want to see this Genesis game or this Super Nintendo game. I do have a Super Famicom set up, 2 of them. I have a bunch of racing games. I have some Sailor Moon games because Sailor Moon's awesome. I don't care what y'all say. Sailor Moon's shit. And got the RPG. I actually have the RPG on my SNES, not on my Super Famicom, with an English translation. So maybe if y'all ever want to see that, I can record that. Though I don't think my current demographic really would cross over with that very well. But that's not going to stop me. I may end up doing it just because I want to play through it. That's why I'm doing Neverwinter Nights. What am I doing there? Oh, I'm looking at different stats. I just found a ability. I'm like trying to figure out what I want to do about it. Oh no, this is. Yeah, I was trying to bring up like a stat list. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I have N64. I mean, I have everything from the Atari up, easily accessible, and some stuff older I have boxed up in a closet. So we can have all kinds of interesting old retro game videos and stuff that we could do little one-offs of if there's anything you'd really like to see. Aside from that, I do want to try to do some like groupings with other YouTube channels, like I mentioned with the PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Also, I just want to find ways to try to advertise the channel more. I'm constantly on Reddit doing different things. I post stuff all over my my Twitter account, try to get some attention there. Which, interestingly, Paula Abdul joined my Twitter. The verified Paula Abdul account. I have no idea why. I'm honored. I suspect it's not her, it's her press team, but either way, I'm honored. I don't know what I did that brought it up. I thought about reaching out and having her see if she'll do an intro, like audio song for me or something. But I think it would either be really expensive or she would just flat out ignore it. But who knows? Maybe we get a hashtag going and make that happen. We'll see. But overall, I mean, that's really the health of the channel as it sits. We're almost through the StarCraft Let's Play. We're working our way through the final Zerg campaign of Brood War. And once that's done, we'll probably focus for a couple weeks on Neverwinter, give myself a short break, and then jump into StarCraft 2. That's kind of the plan, but to be honest, I'm really excited to get to StarCraft 2. So I may just say, screw it, jump straight in. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, that's really health the channel. We're doing great. We're up to around 75 subscribers, which is awesome. Like I said, at 100, I'll do a Q&A, answer whatever questions you guys want to know about gaming, about me, if there's any question like that, my opinions on games, my opinions on, I don't know, politics, milk, I don't know. Whatever you want to know, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Assuming I'm not like under some rule with work that says I can't talk about it. But yeah, I don't really have much more I'm gonna say. I would normally talk over all this stuff, but I don't really have, like I said, A, the time, or B, I don't want to talk y'all's ears off. Throw comments down below. What do you like about this game? Do you think it's a fun game? If you've played it, if you haven't, go pick it up. I also never would tell you to do that, but go pick it up if you are interested in it. If you're not, don't. It's up to you. It is on sale right now, I believe. So if you want to pick it up, now would be the time. I think it's on sale. I could be wrong. I just grabbed it, didn't actually look. But it showed up a couple of times, and I think it showed up in a sale list. So I don't know. But yeah, what do you think about the game? What other games would you like to see? Is there anything particular you'd like to see me just do like a 1 or 2 episode shot at? And give my opinions on afterwards kind of deal. And I don't know, we got anime expos going on, so what anime do you like? Do you like anime at all? Let's have a little topic in that regard. For me, like I said, I like Sailor Moon, Initial D I'm a huge fan of, Evangelion. Haven't watched a whole lot of newer. I think the newest anime I've watched might have been Death Note. Maybe? I don't know when the different animes I've watched actually came out. The most recent anime I watched was Sailor Moon. I watched an episode, or I watched the Sailor Moon R movie here recently. It came out on Blu-ray. But reward. But yeah, and just anything else. Any ideas on places to advertise? Push the channel. Y'all can push the channel. Let's make this grow. Get the train growing. Get as many cars on here as possible. But yeah, like I said, that's it. So I'm gonna leave you all to the joys of this game running, unfortunately without commentation. And next time I'll make sure that the microphone's working, so you would definitely have the commentation. Meanwhile, stay tuned. Tomorrow we will have, I believe, an episode of StarCraft upload, as well as another episode of Neverwinter Nights. With the 4-day weekend, I've got time to get more stuff up there. So tomorrow's gonna be a big upload day. Actually today probably, because I'm looking down, it is actually 15 after midnight. So technically it's all today. Matter of fact, this probably won't even go up for another couple hours because it has to cook down and then get uploaded to YouTube and all that. So soon, here shortly, you'll see an episode of StarCraft and an episode of Neverwinter Nights. But yeah, until those come up and you join me again here, you keep having wonderful days. Have a great 4th of July weekend if it applies to you. If not, just have a great weekend in general. And until next time, take care.